Okay, students, today I'm just going to discuss with you Power BI DAX. And in this lecture, I will be going to explain how to create measures and also how to make a relationship between the tables. So first of all, I have three files that you can see: cookies type, customers, and order. The first file is the cookie type. I have just opened this file. You will see that there are number of columns. So we have around 1, 2, 3, 4 columns in this table. So first is the cookie types. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 type. Then unit sold. Then we have here revenue per cookies and cost per cookies. This is the first file. Second file that we have here, customers. If we look at this file, we will find number of columns. Around we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 columns here. And these are the customer ID, then name, phone, address, city, state, zip, country, and notes. So here the customer ID is also very important ID here, as well as you can say the whole data we can see in this file. Next, the third file we have here, orders. So in orders, we have here customer ID, then order ID, product, unit sold, data or date, revenue, and cost. We have around 7 columns here. So I will be going to use all these files, and this is the biggest file, and a lot of information is here in this file. Number of orders that we have, order number we have, customer ID we have. So the cost and revenue, revenue means sales, right? If we say the sale minus cost is equal to profit, and we will discuss how to calculate profit today with the help of measures, right? So now I have just opened Power BI here, and I am just going to import data step by step. The first step here is I'm just going to click on the get data. Then I can see number of options. The first option is the Excel workbook. I have all these files, data file in Excel format. So I click on the Excel format, and in one of the folder I have saved all these three files. Click on the first one, the cookie type, and open it. Once I click on open, it will be going to connect it and import data from Excel into Power BI. You will see the navigator here. Once you will see navigator, then we can click on the cookies type here and load. And what is happening now, the data from that table is going to import here in Power BI, that you can see. It takes a couple of seconds, and you will see the name of that table on the right hand side under field cookies type. And we want the second one, customer. Click on customer, then same process. You will find here on the left hand side under the navigator, the customer is the name of the table. Click on this one and load it. In the same way that I'm just going to import the third, that is the order. The same process is going to repeat it here, that I have imported three tables from three different files. Now, once I have imported all this information and data here, and if I would like to see this information, if I click on here and on the customer and order, I cannot see anything here. If we want to see what all these table contains, then I need to click on this data. Then I will be able to see all this information in the tabular forms, the rows and columns that we can see easily. And the most important thing is you can see the relationship between two tables that is automatically created, right? So next step is how to see relationship, and then after then I will explain how to create relationship. So how to see relationship between these two. Before going to go see to see this relationship, I would like to show you something in in this file, that is order file. In the order file, we can see something here. We can see the customer ID is here, right? And if we see here cookies type or maybe customer, in the customer ID is also there. It means exactly customer ID is here 1 2 3 4 5, and exactly customer ID is here on the left hand side here, the first ID. So I want to see whether the relationship is established between these two tables automatically or not. To look this one, I need to click on this model, and just we have very less space. What I am going to do, I'm just going to shorten this one, and we can see 1 2 and the third file is on the right hand side. What I'm going to do, I can move these files anywhere according to our own choice. So here it is. So now automatically you can see two tables. The one is the customer and the second one is order. It has established the relationship that when I hover over uh, the mouse pointer there, and it converts into other color and indicate that customer ID under the customer and customer ID under the order is having a direct relationship between these two, and Power BI has created automatically, right? And second one, I would like to show you something here in data, but we don't have any relationship between cookies type and any other table. We want to create it. So go to data and look at the cookie types here. When we click on the cookies type, you will find something here. So cookies type, you can say there is something here, like the cookie types are the chocolate, fortune, and these are the cookie types. On the other side, do we have something like this? I just want to see in the order. Yes, product. So these are the chocolates, right? So we have, this is just like a cookie type, but name is different. So it means what we can do, cookie types and order. So in the cookie types and order, there is some product and cookies type. This is cookie types, TYPES, right? Here is cookie type. Cookie types is the name of the table, and cookie type is the name of the headings or column in this table. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to establish a relationship between these two. What are those? The first one is here cookie types. In the cookie types, so we can see something, cookie type is at the top. On the other side, product is here. So how to establish a relationship between these two? It's a very simple. Click on the product here and click on the cookie type and release on there. So what is happening here? So it has established a relationship between these two, right? So it has established a relationship. Now, I just would like to tell you the meaning of lookup table. There are three tables, 1, 2, and 3. So in 3 table, the main table is this one, which is you can see at the center, order one. Rest of the 2 tables are the customer table and cookies type table. These 2 tables provide supporting information to the order table. So that's why these 2 tables are known as lookup table. And this table has more data. Now, next. So I will be going to explain how to shape, how to combine, how to merge, right? So all these things. So this is the today's lecture that I will be explaining step by step. So we have established the relationship between these two. Next is how to create measure. So for this one, what you need to do. So I have here in report session. In report session on the right hand side, I can see 1, 2, and 3. All these 3 tables are on the right hand side. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start with the one that is this one, like order. Okay, how to create measure? So first of all, what is the meaning of this? What is measure? Measure is a calculation that going through run across the data model. Means uh, that calculation will be belong to all these tables. From these tables, we will get some of the information from one table, some of the information from the another table, or maybe all information from the one table, right? So we are going to create measures. So when we will create measures, the first step will be on the right hand side where we want to create. I want to create measure in order table. So right click on this one and you will find here new measure, right? So when I click on the new measure, then what will happen? Look at this. You will see something different. Yes. So when we right click on that, you will see the measure is here is equal to sign and the cursor is blinking there along with that. So next step is uh, we want to know something. We want to know total number of units sold, for example, right? So when we say the total number of units sold, so we know that it is somewhere in the unit sold heading. So we have here. Okay, so now what you can do, you can note it down somewhere. For example, I want to change the name of this measure. I have deleted this one and I am just going to write total number of units sold, right? So in our company, how many units have sold in total? So what to do? I'm just going to write sum here. So I want to make a total of this. So uh, definitely in order table, there is one column and heading which is known as a unit sold. If I want to make a total of this is the formula. This is a very simple formula, the same formula that mostly we use in Microsoft Excel, that we are using it here by creating measures. So sum, open the bracket, and if I write here orders, and automatically we will see the number of headings here. So in orders, units sold, you can see, click on the unit sold and bracket close. And when you press enter, then what will happen? Measures have been created. So where it is created, we cannot see anything. No, we can see that on the right hand side, this calculator, the small calculator was not there. Now it is there. You can see total number of units sold. You can see here right now. If I little bit expand towards left, you can see it clearly. Okay, so now what is the benefit of this? Actually, what I want, or maybe in my company, the financial analyst, they want something, information, useful information. They want to know how many units of all these cookies type have been sold this year. Okay, so now what to do and how to give this answers? The answer will be, click on this one once again, and we have here visualization. So when we have visualization here, so what to do? Just we have here matrix. Can you see here matrix? Yes. So matrix here, click on the matrix, then you will find matrix here. So what to do next? If I click here, there is a one box here. When I click here, or you can drag and drop, or you can click it here, one of the same thing. When you have dragged and drop, look at this, right? So total number of units sold, we can see here. This is very useful information that we got it with the help of measures. In a fraction of second, without doing anything, that we have found this in front of us. Now, if we say number of units have been sold in our company, but I also want to know that these units were sold to different customers. I want to say that what are the name of the customer. So I click here in the customer column and the customer database table. I click on name, then what will happen? Automatically, data is in front of us very easily. Here, names of the companies, right? Names of our customers, and total number of units was sold in our company, that is coming here automatically, customer by customer. So this is one measure that we have created. Now, in this case, you can see the total number of units have been sold here, but one thing that is a little bit confusing, it's a 329676.50. So number cannot be in fractions, right? So what I want to do, I just want to make some modification here, make some corrections here. In this case, it will be some confusing where to, what to do, and how we can create it. So in this case, first of all, the first step, don't forget this step. The first step will be click on this measure. Once you will click on this measure, what will happen? You will find measure tool. Otherwise, we click it here, you will not be able to find anywhere. You will get confused where to find that. So the best thing, the first step is click on this one. Once you click on this, you will find everything here and it will be activated. Once this area is activated, go to whole number, or if it is decimal number, no problem. Then you can make it 0 by clicking on these arrow keys. So make it 0, and it is going to go for 0, like no any decimal places, right? So once you have completed, let's say I'm going to delete it. Once I have deleted, again I'm just going to click it here. It is here. Now quickly I'm just going to write here, click on the name as well as on the number of units sold, and you will see there is no any decimal places. Even then we have deleted and implemented again. So what does it mean? It means once the formatting part is done, it will be implemented forever for this particular matrix. Okay, so now this is one formula that we have used here to know exactly how many units were sold according to the name of the customers here. Now, how to delete measures, I have just explained. Just click on this one and delete it here. This is the matrix that we want to delete. If we want to delete this measure, and also we can delete it here, right click on this and delete for model. I'm not going to delete it, but if you would like to delete, you can. Or the second way is, you can see 3 dots here. Click on these 3 dots. Even then, the same thing will come. Delete from model. If you would like to delete, you can. But I'm not going to do this one. Now, if I would like to know that how many orders we have. This is a big company. We have number of orders. I want to know how many orders we have in during this session, in a year or maybe in a quarter. So, or according to the database that we have. So what to do? It means if we look at this, I'm just going to show you something very interesting. Look at this order. We have number of rows. These 1, 2, 3 number of rows, right? But I just want to know how many orders were there. How many orders? 1, 2, 3. There are number of orders. This is one order. Order number is here. ID number, everything, right? How many orders that we have in our company? So what to do? Go to report. Then once again, you need to click on this matrix, the new matrix that we want here. And now I'm just going to right click on this new measure. Once I click on new measure, the same thing that you can see at the top. And now here, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to count something. So counting what to count. First of all, I'm just going to write here orders, right? Maybe uh, count of orders or something, count of orders, or total number of orders, whatever that you want. And on the right hand side, that I'm going to write count here. There is already formula count rows. When I click on count rows, and we want to count these rows for particular table. So this is order is a one table. I click on this order and bracket close and enter. Let's see. Now one measure is created, count of order. Or if I would like to change the name and click on this one, I want to change this number of orders. Number of orders. Enter. So now the same thing, it is changed here, number of order. The first we created a total number of units sold measure, and now this is a number of orders that we have created here. So now the number of orders that we have created, click on this one and click on the number of orders here. Yes, so once I click it, we can see like 114 is the number of orders here, right? Right. So total number of orders is like 700. So now what I want, a number of orders is okay, but if I want, like we know that we have different customers. I want to know, like for example, ABC Grocery is our customer, name of the customer, name of the company. How many units they have purchased, or from our point of view, how many units we have sold to ABC Grocery, how many units we have sold to Wholesome Foods. So very simple, what to do, just name, click on the name here under this table, click on the name, this is done, that's it, very simple. Very simple techniques to know this information. Next, new measure that I'm going to create, and which will definitely will help us, that how many customers that we have, like how many customer we have. These are the customers 1 2 3 4 5. If like these are the 5, we can count here like this. If there are number of customers, then how it will be difficult for us to calculate. Normally there will be more than 5, maybe 50. For big company, maybe 1,000. So how to count, like how many customers that we have in our company. So what we need to do, I'm just going to click it here. So don't remain clicked here, selected, deselect it by clicking the white part here, right? Your white part you can see. The same thing, I'm just going to repeat it, right click here and new measures. In the new measure, same like you will see here, I'm going to rename this one to customer count. I want to count customer, how many customers we have. So for the customer count, we have one formula. This is known as distinct count, right? Distinct count. So when I click on the distinct count, then we want to see how many customers are there. We know that if there will be some customers, then how we can calculate? If we want to calculate, the unique thing will be the customer ID. So where that customer ID is, that we want to see. The customer ID is there in the orders, table. So when I click on the customers, then customer ID is automatically coming here. When I click on this one, close this bracket and just press enter. Right? So column wise, customer ID is a column. So column wise, it is created. Now let's see where it is. It is here at a customer count. right? So this is the measure that we have created. Now, one thing more that we can do, if we want to, just clarify, and this formula is for what to do, keep on pressing the shift button from the keyboard and press enter. And number two, second line will come, forward slash. Just here you can write something, how many, just for our understanding, how many customers we have. So this is to calculate this one. This formula is to calculate how many customer we have in our organization, and enter. That's it. So whenever I click on this one, and when I click on this measure, and it will be automatically showing how many customers we have. So how I did it, shift plus, keep on pressing shift and enter. So that I created this one. Next is like, if I would like to know about what is the profit, right? So we have number of data that you can see here in the order, the big file, order file. So we have here revenue, we have cost. We know the revenue minus cost is equal to profit. We want to calculate profit now. Okay, so that we can calculate profit. So with the help of creating measures, how to do this one? The same thing, go to order, right click on this one, new measures, and write here total profit. So here I just would like to write here total profit or total revenue, whatever you say, one of the same thing. But how to calculate profit? We know that there is a sum of revenue minus sum of cost. Sum of revenue minus cost is equal to profit, that we know. So what I'm going to write here, sum of, I'm going to write revenue. If I say revenue, automatically it is coming orders. Okay, then I need to close the bracket, minus, again I'm going to write sum of revenue minus cost. If I write cost here, then I can find it, yeah, orders cost, and the bracket close and enter. So this is how to calculate profit. So now total profit is here, the same thing that I can see here, the measure is created on the right hand side under the order table, right? So total profit that we have calculated. Now what I want to see, I want to see total profit. So click on the white part, click on this matrix, and the matrix is here. If I click here total profit, click on this one or drag and drop one of them. So this is the total profit that we can see in this. Sorry, if I want to see, this is the total profit, which customer has given a good profit. Very simple, click on the customer, click on the customer name. See, the highest profit is this ACME bytes, means highest profit. Very good. And so if I, last time that I just created one distinct feature to know the number of customers, like customer count. Click on this and you will see, yeah. So customer count 11115, total 5 customers are there, right? So it means that we come to know that how much profit according to the name of the customers that we as a company is earning. So this we have calculated. There is another way to calculate profit as well. If I don't want to see this customer count, like I can deselect from this and it will go. Another way of creating measure, the fast way of creating measure is go to home and we can find a quick measure. You can see here, when we click on this quick measure, you will see one big quick measure box here, screen, and click on this calculation. You will find something here. There are a number of things, but we are concerned with the mathematical operations. I'm repeating it once again. Just look at this. Click on this one and you scroll it down and you will see some mathematical operations, and we are using a subtraction, right? So subtraction means the base value and the value to subtract. We know that in the order, we know here should be the revenue, that we know revenue here, and we drag and drop revenue, and the cost, we drag and drop cost here. This is done. No need to put any formula, no need to remember plus minus sign. It's very simple to do this. Now, what to do? The simple thing is click on OK. This is OK button. When you click on this OK, automatically the measure will be created somewhere. Let's see where it is created. Oh, it is created here. No problem. So revenue minus cost, it is created. So if I click on this one, the same exactly is the same thing with the heading is revenue minus cost automatically, and this thing is same exactly created here. So this is the second way of creating measures with the help of quick measure button here, which is under home button, right? So home and quick measure, right? Now we know that we want to know the profit. So profit is here, we can see this profit. And also that the last time we discussed and calculated how to create profit and how to create profit columns. So what to do? Revenue and cost is here. We click on this one, order, revenue and cost is here. If I want more column here, I click on new column and simply that I am going to rename this one by clicking here, and I'm just going to change this name to profit, or let's say profit. Okay, so now how to calculate this profit? This is the main thing. And once I'll start with writing revenue minus cost, the same thing, I'm just going to write orders. Then I see their revenue, then minus. If I write cost here, then let me see where it is. Yes, orders cost. When I press enter, then what will happen? The profit will be populated. The profit will be shown here, right? And the same thing that we have here, total profit. The same thing we have a total profit. Means revenue minus cost that we can see here, and same thing that I'm just going to see it here. Enter this one, you will see the profit is coming here one by one according to the rules, according to the uh, customer order, right? In one order the profit is here. Now if you say what is the like difference between like these two, why we have created measure here, we have this profit is here and total profit is here, right? So why we have created measure, and why sometimes that we created here as a column, right? So the difference between these two is, the one difference is when we create a measure, it is not shown here, and the file will be short, means uh, there will not be occupations of additional space. So it means advantage is it doesn't take additional space. And advantage of adding column here, like you can see is here, we can use filters. If I click on this one, you the filter the numbers, equal to sign 0, like whatever that we want, we can see that. But that is not possible when we create measures, right? So this is the difference between these two. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so in this case, definitely space will be more occupied. Space will be more occupied. Now next, that what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click it here once again and look at this 1, 2, 3 measures and metrics that we have created. And I'm just going to create one last one, that is find the profit margin percentage. See, we want to see what is the profit margin percentage. The profit margin will be very simple formula, profit divided by revenue, right? So in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just right click here, new measures, right click, new measures. Then here, I'm just going to write something here, profit margin percentage. Okay, so we know that total profit divided by total revenue. So here I'm just going to write here total profit. You can see that already that we have created measures. This is total profit. This calculator shows this is a measure, right? So it means we are creating measures within measures. We are creating measures within measure. So we are using this one, like total profit. So once I click on this one, then I know I want to use this divide by sale. So if we talk about revenue, sales means revenue. I just want the total of that revenue, right? Total revenue. So total profit divided by total revenue. So what I want to do, sum of the revenue orders, then we can see it here, revenue means sales. Then I think like we can close this bracket and enter. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so this is created. So profit margin is created on the right hand side here. How to use this one? So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move a little bit here, a little bit smaller, make space for, I'm just making space for something. Yeah, so here I click on matrix. We have matrix here. I want to see something. I want to see that uh, profit margin percentage by, let's say, cookies. I want to see that we have sold cookies and which cookies is producing maximum profit in our organization. So what to do? Very simple. Once this is created, rest part is a piece of cake. Just click on the profit margin. You will see it here, right? And next part will be, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So profit percentage is coming here. Now I want to see cookies type. So let me see where is cookies type. This is the cookies type here. I'm just going to click it here, cookies type. Okay, right. So look at this. We have cookies type on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have a profit margin. No doubt, like we can use this one, that we can use in this like graphical representation of data like this, or line diagram that we can say. Uh, Whatever that we want, we can use this one, right? But I'm using matrix here. Now I just want to make it more clear. I don't want this like this. I want here to be like 60%, 50%, 56%, not in like 0.056. So I want to convert it in percentage. Again, like it will be difficult to find. If you will forget the step, you will be just you will be lost somewhere, not able to find where to go. You will see insert, home. You will be finding format where to go. No, you won't find anywhere here first. So step by step, the most important step is click on this one, click on the profit margin measure. Now you will be able to see this screen. And here the percentage button you can see. Click on the percentage button and look at this percentage. And if you want 2 decimal places, just fine, no problem. 62.50%, 58.33%. Now it is done. Second, like this is completed. If I want here, if I want like these figures or these figures, I want to use some comma here. So how to use this one? I just click it here. We know there's total number of units sold. So total number of units sold, I click it here. Then I click on the comma here. What will happen? It's going to convert it here, the comma, and I can show you here, right? So it is like more convenient to understand the like it's in a million and in thousands, right? So this was all about how to use Power BI DAX and using measures. And some of the important things are there. I will discuss in the next lecture.